Nope. 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 Ooh. 1. Hello everybody, welcome back to another What's in the Box. What I've got here, I've got 11 £2 coins. Oh, there's another one. Now, if anybody's been watching Coin Patrol's video, he did say that fakes tend to have iron in them, so they're easily can be spotted now. Of course, Dan Temples, that's a true one. So that's there's 3 there. However, out of these remaining 8, they're not all genuine coins. Let's have a look at them one by one. So there's a 1999 genuine, 2012. Now this was the one that I found a good few weeks ago, and I was under the impression it was a real one until you turn it over and the Queen's portrait is absolutely disgraceful, but it is not magnetic. This one here, 2014. Again, it's not magnetic, but this one is a real one. Now this one here looks a bit scruffy. Again, it's not magnetic. The portrait, so we orientate it right, 2001. The portrait seems okay, but this coloration on the inner ring looks very good metally grey, but as well as that, there's no build edge. It is very smooth. So to me, that is another fake. This one here is a 2005. And that one is real. Got another 2012. And you can usually tell by the hologram. But this one here, again, is real. And move on to this one, 2015. Again, it is not magnetic. But the hologram does not move at all. And the portrait is upside down. So that one is fake as well. Although I haven't said that, it's a very, very good try. Either that, I've got a very good rotation on it, but it's definitely a fake. And lastly, got another 2011. But if you look at the hologram in the middle, that does not look like anything like the other holograms that I've already shown you. And again, it's all skew with the portrait. So that's another fake. So out of all of those, we've only got 4 that are real and 7 are actually fakes. And there was only 3 of them that were actually magnetic. So it looks like forgers are getting very clever, and it's getting very hard to spot the real ones to the fakes. Right, before we move on to the next section of the video, I'd just like to let you all know what happened to one of our regular viewers and subscribers to the channel, Jeff Reynolds. Now, he contacted me earlier this week by email to tell me a little bit of a story of what happened to him. Now, it looks like he's had his own mint experience. He'd gone to the bank and withdrawn some notes, and he'd gone across to the shop and bought a couple of packets of Polo mints and asked the shopkeeper if he could have the change in coins rather than some in notes. And the shopkeeper was quite happy to oblige. Now, he looked at his change when he got outside and noticed that he had a World War I centenary, but it looked a little bit different to ones that he'd actually seen. So by the time he got home, he had a look, a bit more detail, and thought, oh, I think I've got a proof coin. Now, I've got a couple of pictures here, but he was still a bit dumbstruck because he hadn't seen one like it before, and contacted me, as he says, the coin guru, which I'd far from it, Jeff. I've picked up a few bits and bobs along the way, but nowhere near a guru. I think laughter is the one you need to talk to for that. But anyway, he said he couldn't find any information on Google about this coin, and contacted me to see if I had any info. And I was absolutely dumbstruck. I mean, it's not really the find of the week or the month. It's probably the find of the year, as far as I'm concerned, because what he actually got was a proof coin Navy centenary with the IRB initials. Now, the brilliant uncirculated versions, there was 100 put into the tills at the gift shop of the HMS Belfast when they were released. There was another 56,906 put into brilliant uncirculated packs and annual sets, but in proof there was only 15,921 minted. So that is an absolute fantastic peach of a find that Jeff's had. So, as Martin Tyler would say,
cheers, Jeff.
And now let's get on to the main event. Right, well, today, what's in the box? I think it's part 38. You probably noticed that there's hardly any boxes nowadays. What I'm actually going to talk about today is the Royal Mint annual report and the accounts for 2020 and 2021. Now, lately we've had some rumours and there was unconfirmed reports of new 50 pences and £2 coins going into circulation. So today I'm going to have a look into things in a bit more detail and give my opinion on the reports. But I've got to emphasise, these are just my personal views. Nothing should be taken as gospel, but it does make some sense. So to start with, we'll look back at the 2019-2020 issue figures. Now, to be clear, these are not mintage figures, but coins that the Royal Mint released into circulation, i.e. issued, at the request of the Treasury. So the reports go from 1st of April, 1 year, to the 31st of March, the following year. So we can see here, there's 3 million of £2 coins were issued into circulation. Now, at the time, many folk, including myself, thought it could be the VE Day anniversary coin, but we've since learned that they were just a backlog of 2016 circulating coins. For example, the Shakespeare's, the Great Fire of London's, World War I Army Centenary, and the 2016 Britannias that the Royal Mint must have had in their long store. Now, the latest £2 figures, and I've got a new graphic here, show that 9 million have been issued between the 1st of April 2020 and the 31st of March this year. Now, again, it's doubtful that it's a new release, but rather all coins being put into circulation by the Royal Mint. Now, the Army Centenary, it's got a mintage figure of over 9.5 million, and just lately there's been several turning up in hunts that I've watched, and also those that I've actually done myself. Now, going back quite a few months, I was lucky to maybe get one or two. Now I've been getting double figures or more. So in this graphic I've made, it's got the issued figures against the actual mintage figures published. So there's only a difference of about 13 million, give or take. And bear in mind that probably between 2015 and 16, and maybe a little bit later, some of the 2014 issues will likely have been put into circulation as well. I mean, I haven't actually included the 2014 technologies in this. So what I'll do here is I'll put a big graph up for the last sort of 5 years. Now 1920, you can see that the 50p's had a 91 million issued. Now these would not have included the Diversity Bill Britain 50 pence, because that only went into circulation on the 19th of October 2020. So it's more likely this is a combination of Brexits, as we knew an initial amount were going into circulation. 2019 Shields, the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, i.e. Sherlock Holmes, the 2019 Paddingtons, and probably some from previous year mintage figures. Now, you can see here between 18 and 19 there was 107 million issued, and as the 2018, well, was all of them were totaled at just about 19 million altogether. It means that there was about another 88 million came from other coins. So 2019 Shield has probably taken up the bulk of that. Right, so the latest figures on the right actually show that there was 8 million issued between the 1st of April 2020 and 31st of March this year. Now, only Brexits and the Diversity Bill Britain have been issued during this period. So it's likely that the figure of 2.5 million diversity coins, as initially announced, and 5.5 million of Brexit, these makes up this total of 8. But what's really interesting on this graphic is the amount of pieces that's been issued over the last 5 years has decreased. So since 2016-17, the total issue has fallen by almost 2/3, from 1,345 million to 437. And I mean, you can see there that there was over 1,002 issued pound coins, which would have brought a figure down to about 110, 115 or thereabouts. Now, lastly, if anybody watched the Grossi live stream on Wednesday, I did point out then something that I had learnt. Now, and a few people, they were sort of saying, no, you're not right here. But I had to prove it by going into the actual Royal Mint report. So, for this coin here, what I'm about to say next might upset a few that were thinking it was going to be quite a low minted coin. So, this is an extract I'm going to show you next that's actually from the latest Royal Mint annual report. So quite clear, this says, in October, the Royal Mint issued a Diversity Bill Britain 50 pence coin, marking its commitment to ensure Britain's diverse communities are represented and commemorated in upcoming designs. Now, to me, that indicates there's going to be a further series of 50p designs around the Diversity Bill Britain. And this bit here about the Diversity Bill Britain, it's the Royal Mint marking its commitment to ensure Britain's diverse communities are represented. Doesn't say anything about the government or anybody else. So it goes on to say that the Diversity Bill Britain 50 pence was issued to every primary school in England and Wales as part of an education pack produced in partnership with the West India Committee, while 10 million coins were manufactured for general circulation. So it isn't going to be 2.5 million by the looks of that, it's going to be 10 million. plus all the packs that's actually gone out to the primary schools. I think there might be maybe about 3,000 or so. So it is going to be over 10 million. So it's there in black and white. 10 million diversity built Britons have been manufactured. Now, while I believe that not all have been issued into circulation yet, I think we're going to see more in months to come. So, quite a bit of a revelation there, folks. Now, the next bit, I do have some coins to show you this week. So, what's the difference between this picture here and these two? Now, the answer is, apart from the obvious, these two here I managed to nab from a person on eBay. He has quite a few to sell. I think he still had about half a dozen left. Whereas the one on the left is the picture from Change Checker. Now, Change Checker are actually selling Flopsy Bunny for £12.99 plus £2.99 postage, so that's £15.98. Now, these two that I got were £7.99 each, free postage and packing, so £15.98 again. So I've managed to nab two Flopsy Bunnies for the price of the one that the Change Checker are actually selling. Absolute no-brainer. I think I've got a very good deal there. And lastly, I did have some territory coins last week, and today is no exception. I've managed to get 3 Tower of Refuge. I managed to get a 2017, a 2018 and a 2020. The 2019 was out of stock, and I've got these from Isle of Man coins. Now, the 2017, as you can see, it is uncirculated. Now, that does not mean brilliant uncirculated. More than likely, it's been taken from a sale bag. So, although it was actually in with other coins, it is a very nice design. And there was only 4 years in which the Tower of Refuge was minted as a £2 coin. It has been depicted on their 5 pences in the past. And on the obverse, the only thing I was concerned, the 2017, it seems to be very weak strike compared to the other two. And I got these 3 for the price of, including postage, £12.46, so just over £4 each, I would say. So I'm really chuffed with them. They'll go on me nice territory coins, and I will be doing an update on all my coin collection, because I have bought a few more of those presentation albums, and I've actually separated quite a few of the coins, so you'll see what I've done maybe in a few episodes time. So that's it today for what's in the box. Short and sweet. Like I say, you probably have to get rid of all your diversity built Britons now. I think I've got about 2 dozen. That's all I kept. Didn't have any sale bags or anything like that, but I know some of you maybe have £250 of sale coins or more. So although you won't be out of pocket, because you can easily put them back in the bank. So thanks for watching. Until the next time, keep on hunting, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.